Kia ora. In the news today, Samoan authorities are confident they can deal with the aftermath of tropical cyclone Evan. Our Foreign Minister Murray McCully has confirmed 3 people were killed when the cyclone hit Apia. None of them are Kiwis. He says the New Zealand High Commission has been visiting evacuation shelters and the Red Cross have enough relief supplies at the moment. Mr McCully says the authorities are confident that they can deal with the clean-up reasonably quickly.
There's a lot of damage to trees and that sort of thing, roofs, but they are confident that they can deal with those matters once they have a chance to make a full assessment, and haven't asked for any support from New Zealand at this stage.
Fiji is now bracing for the storm to hit. Fiji Met Service Director Allan Lee says when the storm makes landfall there, it's expected to have grown from a Category 3 to at least a Category 4 cyclone.
Our messages to the people is to know that this threat is coming. It's a very real threat, and it's bound to cause very severe damages to communities.
Allan Lee says the areas which are directly hit can expect major destruction. In other news, a specialist health and safety body for the military may be set up within the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment following the 2010 Anzac Day helicopter crash. That's the preferred option in a report out today by the State Services Commissioner, which looks at issues around who is responsible for health and safety for the military. A foreign exchange trader has been sentenced to more than 2 years in prison after pleading guilty to 3 fraud charges. Christopher Collicutt lost around $1.5 million belonging to 59 investors, most of whom are family and friends. Serious Fraud Office Acting Chief Executive Simon McCarley says it's investigated more than 6 of these Ponzi-type schemes in the past 18 to 24 months. A visionary, hard-working leader is how Maori Party co-leader Tariana Turia's political colleagues are describing her. Ms Turia plans to stand down at the 2014 election because she wants to spend more time with her family. She'll stay on in her ministerial and co-leadership roles until then. Olympic gold medalist rower and Team New Zealand crew member Rob Waddell's been given the nod as the new chef de mission for our Summer Olympic and Commonwealth Games teams. It's clear the New Zealand Olympic Committee have been heavily swayed by Waddell's background in sporting excellence in appointing him to the role. Secretary-General Karen Smith says Waddell's sporting experience shows he knows what environment athletes need to achieve at the Olympics. Telecoms announced what it calls a goodwill gesture for its fixed-line customers after a series of broadband outages this week. It's offering free landline-to-landline national calls for telecom customers nationwide on Christmas Day. Stargazers are in for a treat this weekend with a meteor shower expected to set the skies in motion. We can expect more shooting stars that leave trails of what looks like fairy dust behind them, and we may even get a glimpse of a fireball. Carter Observatory's John Field says tonight, tomorrow morning and Sunday morning will be the best times to view it in the skies to the northeast. And finally, if you think there can be sometimes too much rough and tumble in our parliament, then be thankful you don't live in the Ukraine. A mass brawl broke out in Ukraine's parliament for a second time in 2 days overnight as tempers flared during a vote to choose the next prime minister. Opposition lawmakers stormed the main podium during a debate after they accused the ruling party of Regions of abusing voting rules. Well, let's hope it's not like that at the shops tomorrow for your last-minute Christmas shopping. That's all from us for this week. Thanks for watching. From all of us in the newsroom, ka kite anō. Have a great weekend.